The punter, Jack Fox, to get this one started. And Monday Night Prime Time is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Lamar now from the gun. Finds his man. It's Rashad Bateman. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
All on the 45. 1st and 10.
Hey, officer, what? 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 Shot.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. As his man, it's DeAndre Hopkins. And he has this down to the 34. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
180. What? 180. Hey, shot.
From the gun, Jackson. Bails out of the pocket quick. Complete, Derrick Henry. And he's going to be touchdown right at the line, so no gain on the play.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Offense to the line, 2nd down. Lamar throwing again. Looking for the end zone and a deep shot. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive.
There are a couple different ways now. You can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
Oh, and it's no good. So an early hiccup after the touchdown as the score will stay at 6-0.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Wasn't accurate on the extra point, but he should be able to keep this between the sidelines, hopefully, as he sends this away. Here comes Williams on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Man in motion here. Goff tosses it quickly out wide. Trying to find some positive yardage. He's across the 45. And he's finally stopped right at the start of that red zone, down at the 20. This play goes for 36. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Gibbs now from the gun. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
I call that a table setter right there. A table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. Throw left side, and St. Brown has it. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions find an answer with their opening drive. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on an opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Fox now to kick this one away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. First and 10 from the 41. Play action now with Jackson. And down he goes. The Lions rush gets home. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. It's going to bring up 2nd down.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that go a long ways towards doing it.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Lasers this one deep down the middle. Lays out for this one. Oh, what a catch! Give him 32 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down. No doubt they take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Get to Henry on the inside handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Now it's Lamar. Has it down close. He's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up 1st and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Just need 2 more yards that they couldn't get on that last play. Here's 1st and goal. Henry. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Need hardly anything here. 2nd and inches.
180. 180. 180.
Now here's Lamar. And he finds him in the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a 5-point first quarter lead. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
And this one, thankfully, not off the mark. He gets it to go.
Ravens 13, Lions 7.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Here comes Williams on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Hey, 2 for 1. 12.
Now gone. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one. No luck finding his receiver that time. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
This is Gibbs on second down. That one good for 8. Now they've got third down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Third and just 2 to go. Left side gets it out quick, and it's caught. The 30. The 10. He will go. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions tied up late in the first. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. Great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Ravens 13. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Fox now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. First and 10. It's Henry on the counter. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be first down, Baltimore. Another run for Henry. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. We've got 14-13 on the board. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They start with 2nd and 6. Jackson throwing here. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. They'll throw 3rd and long. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. And the Lions are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. He'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
What? 2 for 1. Like 20.
Again, it's Gibbs. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Call it a gain of 6, and they need only 2 now on 3rd down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
The Ravens bringing out an extra defensive back on this 3rd down play. Here he is on 3rd and short. Complete to St. Brown. And they get this down to the 28. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that gives the Lions the first.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Enough to Gibbs from the gun. And that's good for a gain of 5. Jair Alexander with the stop.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Go. Like 2 for 1.
They send a man in motion. He's got it on the bootleg. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Goff now on 3rd down. This is brought in by Laporta. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
That's such a good example, Kate. You don't have to be an elite runner to be a good thrower of the football on the run. The same fundamentals, the attention to detail to be a good pocket passer, they show up on the run as well. That's an excellent job getting the completion.
1st and goal. Here's Gibbs. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions parlay the interception into points. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Fox now to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Escapes the pocket. Complete to Henry on the check down. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Now Jackson. Rolling left, buying some time. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Madden comes up with it. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Coming right is Gibbs. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
17, 120. Value three.
Goff setting to throw. Makes the grab in bounds offside. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Ravens 17-yard line.
Shotgun snap here to Goff. And the catch is made. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Now, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Fox now to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. And they're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens set it up 1st and 10.
Come on, Doc.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. To the left and reeled in by Hopkins. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
180.
First down. Here's Lamar. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Zone read, they'll hand off to Henry. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up. Third and long for him here. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
So many coaches love third downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these third downs.
Fourth down. Here's Jackson. He throws a bullet to the center of the... This is caught inside the 15. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him the first on fourth down.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on fourth down, it may mean sometimes thrown into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
Finds the in route complete. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens could make it a one-score game as they cut it to 9 before half. DeAndre Hopkins the touchdown. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Khalif Raymond to return it. This makes it up to the 25. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
Black 20. We go. 76.
Drive begins with Gibbs. He powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be second and 5.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second.
Black 20.
Another one for Gibbs. Ooh, they're on that one. Second down is going to end up in a loss of yards. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Value 3. We're good. We're good.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Running back sent in motion. Goff on third. Big strike here to Williams. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions will add to their lead at the end of the half. And that, Brock, I know you're keeping track, but just in case our audience isn't, his 4th first-half passing touchdown. At the pace he's on, this would be a new record if he has a second half to match this one. Bates now for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions lead by 15 now.
Ravens 20. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Fox now to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The clock reads 24 seconds now as the final drive of this half begins. On first down, Jackson gets it downfield, on target to Flowers. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
New set of downs for him at the 38. First down throw for Jackson. Taking a shot deep here. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
You. Middle. 180.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Completed to Flowers. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they work quick.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Coming to the line for another first and 10. From the red zone on first. And they will score. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens could make it a one-score game as they cut it to 9 before half. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Ravens 27. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. Here's Raymond on the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
On the return. The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
One last play before the break. Receiver in motion, headed right. Throwing here just before halftime. He throws a bullet down the right sideline. Brought in inside the 20. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Here's Raymond on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. First and 10. The give to Gibbs to start the third. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7. Here's Goff. Finds him on the crossing route. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Up the gut they go with Gibbs. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Brought down by the versatile All-Pro, Kyle Hamilton.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Back to Gibbs now on second. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Ball at the 33 for first down.
Like 20.
Goff tosses that quickly out wide. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
They'll come up on first and 10.
180. Hey, kill. 5.
Out of the shotgun, Goff. Buys time, rolling right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something when no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Here's second and 10 from the 21. They send a tight end in motion. On second and 10, Goff. Finds Isaac Tisslaw, complete. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a first and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
On the ground, it's a give to Gibbs. And he will score. It's a Detroit touchdown. The Lions grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip at a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Fox now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up first and 10. Looking to throw, Jackson. Fits it through the middle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Baltimore.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Terrion Arnold has it. And the Lions have it as he records the first interception of his young career. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. He picks up 15 on the play. And that gives the Lions the first. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Going to the ground again on first. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Stopping that play, Trenton Simpson.
Taken down at the 50-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Now they send their back in motion right. From the gun, Goff. Brought in. He's going to have this one down to the 28. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. A give to Gibbs. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Goff to the air now. Connects on the crosser. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. 16 yards on the play. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
That's another Detroit Lions first down. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Detroit.
5.
Here's Gibbs on the carry. And this hasn't been a common side out of him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
20.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. LeBron, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Offensive line fast. On 4th down, Goff. And they will score. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Lions grow their lead yet again.
Ravens 27. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Fox now to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a
The
touchback.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. Now Jackson off the play action. Rolling out to his left. Escapes out to the left. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. They gain 14 on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Flushed out of the pocket. He calls his own number again. It's a pickup of 11. That's good for a Ravens 1st down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Flushed out now to his left. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, it looked like things fell apart a little bit as he left the pocket, just not on the same page with his targets as they adjusted their routes. And that's really what led to the incompletion.
Throwing again here on 2nd and 10. Jackson. Hopkins on the slant. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Prime Time. It's Ravens football, and they're going to look for points here, no doubt, but might be too little too late for them in this lopsided contest. About set. This is 3rd and 5.
Hey, report!
Pressure coming. It's Jackson. And that's a win for the pass rush. As he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Hey! Sit up!
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. Has his man. It's cut by Andrews. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. They find 21 yards and get the 1st down. Oh, baby, what a call to go for it on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Sit hot! Middle!
Working inside the red zone. Drop this one down for Henry. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens making the scoreboard look a touch better. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens trail by 22 now. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Here's Raymond on the return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They've got first down from the 31.
Come on. 180.
Running it with David Montgomery. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
180. Hey, 5. What?
Staying on the ground with Montgomery. And all he can get is a yard here, bro. It's going to be 3rd down.
Smith gets the tackle. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
What? Hey, 20.
That's complete to St. Brown outright. Along the perimeter he goes, crossing the 45. And he's finally hauled down at the 43. They'll get 18 yards there. And that gives the Lions the first.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Hey, come down.
On first down, they'll run with Montgomery. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
Lions, first down. A gain of 14. First down, Lions.
They'll run again with Montgomery. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line.
It was University of Wisconsin, Kate, the first time I heard this term, slow to explode through. And think how good that Badgers run game has been at the college level. Well, they made runs like that look easy. Slow to explode through.
First down, and they go right back to it. So call it a half dozen on that run, Brock. It's 2nd down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Go. 120.
Running on 2nd with Montgomery. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Almost every yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Shotgun snap here to go. Forced out to his right. And in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. From Sid Luckman in 1943 to Drew Brees in 2015. We've had 8 quarterbacks throw 7 touchdowns in one game. And now we have a 9th who's accomplished that feat as his dominance over this defense continues. Bates now for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Lions continue piling on to this lead.
Ravens 34. Jack Fox to kick
Fox
off
now to
for
kick
the
this one
Lions.
away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Hill now from the gun. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Jackson, quick pass wide. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
I really like the timing of that screen call to the perimeter. Get the ball in space to operate and turns into a nice gain.
On first down, Jackson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He was looking for Mark Andrews. And now it's second down.
Okay, this defense finally said enough, ripped up that script. They have seen him be way too productive. Time to start fighting him for every single throw.
Connecting on the slant. And he's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Can't convert on 3rd. That's to the ground and incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now they're left with 4th and short.
I think in a situation like that, 3rd and inches, defense is certainly thinking stop the run first. But that's well done defensively. Not a problem for them to adapt and get into the right coverage and now force a critical 4th down.
Now can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. He connects downfield. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens putting up points in a game decided. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Here's Luke for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens trail by 22 now.
63. Ravens 41.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Here's Raymond on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion left. Set up the screen to Montgomery. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Brought down back at the 24-yard line.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Lions nearing their 2nd win of the campaign. They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. Montgomery gets it from the gun. Breaks the tackle. This is close, but I think they stopped him short, partner. Yep, spots at the 37. It's going to be 3rd down. Working fast as that clock ticks down.
It's a gain of 13. But it's 3rd down.
2 for 1. 2 for 1.
Goff looking to throw. It's 3rd and 1. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down.
Oh, that's a bummer right there, Key. Nothing early open on that down. And I'd much rather see him try to go forward, keep 4th down and play. Taking that big a loss, it really rules out that kind of decision.
Starts the return at the 34. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. Play action now with Jackson. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
You're going to go play action, Kate. You've got to sell. If you don't convince that defense you're running it, or if it's a situation where you never run the ball, you really do leave your quarterback dead in the water, vulnerable against a defense who will storm right past that fake and right into that pocket.
Lamar now from the gun. Trying to push deep downfield. They connect on the deep shot. Stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
At the 43-yard line.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
13. Go ahead.
From the gun, Jackson. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Connection made with his running back down the middle. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get it back to within 2 possessions. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners. There'll be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game.
Yeah.
That's well done.
Here's Luke for the point after.
For the extra point.
Right down the middle. It's good. And the Ravens cut the lead down to 15.
63. Ravens 48. Tyler Luke to kick off.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Here's Raymond on the return. He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Go. Go.
The play clock down to just 2 seconds, but we get a timeout call. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's first and 10. They're going to pass it here. Put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. He's got it inside the 25. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions making a 3-score game in the 4th. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Beats Texan on the extra point. And the Lions grow the lead now to 22 points.
Ravens 48. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Fox now to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up first and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. completion. We stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Lamar. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Goes to the hurry up here. We need some extra time to think over 3rd and long. We've got a timeout. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long.
Yo. Go.
3rd and long for him here. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? They chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Hands are tied. Got to have it on this 4th down. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Trying to push deep downfield. And there's our last stand image of this game. It's intercepted. Brian Branch has it. And the Lions make one of their best plays at the end, coming up with the interception on our final snap of the game. So the Lions get the win on the road. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb, going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happens over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.